Hello. We are waiting for our love Jared. It is freezing out here and they have soccer practice. Look. There's the baby. I'm so glad that I hope that so glad that you have your jacket on. I'm so glad you have your jacket on, baby. Cause it's cold. Honey, it's freezing here in Pennsylvania. It is where's the they say low 52. It feels like it's every bit of 40 degrees. I had a good day though. I did. I expected it to be a little crazy, but I had a good mental, emotional, spiritual day. Um, had a couple girlfriends reach out, and it's so sad that I believe in like what my father taught me. You basically like train people. Uh, you train people how to treat you, and some girl pals. You reach out to them, and they take not even so much days, even weeks to even get back to you, and you're like, there's no excuse. No one's that busy, you know, that you can't reach out. You can't, even if you don't pick up the phone, shoot an email, shoot a text, something. You have to do something. I'm okay. I got a lot going on. I'll get back to you later or something. And I've made my petitions known to my girls. Well, not all of them, a few of them. It's like, okay, you guys, I know you're busy. I know you're going through, but remember when you're going through, who's one of your ears that you're hearing? I mean, who's one of your ears that you're, well, I can't even get it out. Yes. Who's one of the people who have your ear? I'm always here to hear you vent and complain and cry, and we pray. And so it's not okay when things are okay, then like you disappear. That's not a friend. When the guy's treating you right, I hear from you far few in between. We don't even have to go eat and break bread, but the fellowship, even just reaching out, send a text, I'm okay, hey girl, something. And people lay on Facebook and all these other social sites, but won't return a phone call. So what I've done literally over the last, it's been about 5 years I started doing this. I had like so many acquaintances I couldn't even count on my hand. But even within the last like year and a half, I've just been shutting things down and training people how to treat me. Like it's not okay. And a girl pal, she's been calling, and well, a lot of people I don't know who it is until I listen to the voicemail. Someone will just send a text, and if your name is no longer on my phone, you were one of those individuals who were acting funny, and I don't even know who it is, so I don't even reply back to the texts. It doesn't matter what type of message it is. I don't, unless it's a rescue 911. Like I don't. Um, and then the ones that leave a voicemail and their name is no longer my phone, I'll listen to it and I'll hear who it is, and um, I don't reach back out. I don't. It's not okay to return a phone call back 30 days later. That's not okay. It's not. It's not. People pick and choose what they want to do. Period. Um, and it's so unfortunate because only women are like that. Of course, I don't know the ins and outs of men, but as a whole, a lot of women have that hang up, when things are okay in their life, and most of the time it's around the guy, but just when things are okay in their life, or they're kind of smelling themselves, and whether it's a new job, new set of friends, things like that's fine. And I think that's a part of my own hang up that, again, most of my mentors through my life, from childhood to present. They're like the male counterparts. So my brain kind of like even thinks differently. Um, Most women, they'll just play the game like, oh, she didn't call me back, so I'm not going to call her back. And then if you run into them, you'll like break bread and be like, hey, girl, no, I'm the type, you know what? I didn't appreciate, when I called you and you didn't call me back. You don't know what I needed. Or I'm the type when I leave messages, I state why I'm calling. Even if it's like, hey, girl, I just wanted to say hi, let you know I was thinking about you. Hopefully, I'll talk to you within the next 2 days, no later than next week. Meaning, okay, I already know you're busy. I know I'm busy. But you know what? We have at least 4 to 7 days to make time to pick up the phone. Period. And if I don't hear back from people like that, I'm good. I am. And this one particular one, she's really, really been calling, leaving messages, but even from some of her messages, I can tell things have picked up for the better for her from the last time we talked. And it's like, oh, now you want to talk. And then she left a message saying like she was concerned and, just send me a text, let me know you're okay. And I'm thinking to myself, didn't I do that to you? Even when I knew what was going on, I never was like, oh, I know how you feel or anything like that. But I knew some of the things that she was experiencing. And when a person is going through down, depressed, or whatever, you really don't want to hear from your girl pals all day, every day. You don't. But even if I text you, just checking on you. Even if you don't text me back, if it's Monday, if I text you, just want to let you know I love you, I'm praying for you, da da da. You don't have to text me back, but it's not okay for you to text me back 3 weeks later when privy to that, I've been praying on the phone with you 4 in the morning, 2 in the morning, when you having midnight, late hour panic attacks and crying and depressed and, relationships. That's not okay. Women, stop doing that. And, I get it. Like I shared before, the way that my father and uncles and other men in my life have groomed me and some things that they shared and taught me and some things I've picked up on my own, everyone's not like that. Like I had shared before with Steve Harvey's book, Think Like a Man or Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. When I read it, I was like, this is common sense stuff. And the Lord let me know, like, everyone, it's not common sense for everybody. That's why a lot of these self-help books, especially geared toward women, are bestsellers because a lot of them didn't grow up with their fathers, and a lot of women have like daddy issues, and they fall victim and prey, to men pulling the wool over their eyes and things like that. So like I said, wow, I'm one in a million. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot, of course, more women like me who know better, but like there's more who don't. I mean, honestly, that's why I'm kind of like the counselor in the group, especially when it comes to situations with males. And I'm just like, no, it's not okay. Like, why should you let him do that? Even if you have to argue about it, speak up. But I just had to vent. I just didn't appreciate my girl pal coming. Like I haven't talked to her since before Mother's Day. That's the crazy stuff I'm talking about. Um, I'm reaching out like, and we would talk every week, and I haven't talked to you since Mother's Day because things are better now in your life. That's not okay. Women, stop doing that. Find some strong friends. Change people, places, and things in your life so you can get a backbone. Because at the end of the day, your friends and family is all you have. When you going through with that man, your girl pals and your sisters and aunties and all that's going to be there. When you going through with your husband, when you going through on your job, when you going through having cat fights even with other people, it's us. We need to do better in our relationships with one another. We're quick to throw away a girl pal who has been there and has been loyal and fruitful to your life, but you will keep the man who constantly cheats on you, have babies, give you diseases, steal your pocketbook and everything else. Yes. Women, get it together. Not all, but there's enough of us. Get it together. Happy Friday. And have a good weekend, people.